Welcome, folks. I am Jaby Koay, joined by Achara Kirk.
What's up?
We're continuing on with Wandavision, Episode 5. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut-down version of our reaction because we're only allowed a maximum of 5 minutes picture-in-picture. If you want to watch the entire reaction uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Jaby Koay. You will need your own Disney Plus subscription, and you'll open up the episode in an adjacent window to our own reaction thing, and we'll give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync to make it easier for you to watch the show along with us. So if you're watching this on Patreon, thanks so much for supporting us here. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe and hit that bell icon, all notifications. All right, here we go.
Before we get into the reaction, I just want to say a big thank you to our sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people. Whether you're interested in drawing, writing, or even photography, Skillshare has something for you. I've actually started doing film photography as a new hobby this year, and I don't know, there's just something about film that I think is really interesting, and I thought it would be cool to document my life this way. I just thought using film to document my life would be a really cool thing to do. I actually found this great class on film photography by Antonio Costello, and it was really useful for a complete noob like myself. I really enjoyed his tips on light and composition. So if you guys want to pick up a new skill or hone an existing one, do give Skillshare a try. You can use the link in the description. You can get a free premium membership, and after that, it's less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. You can even find classes on aerial videography. I'm not even joking. It's there. So give it a try, you guys.
Oh, am I bothering you? Sorry. There. It's gone now. Do you need another actor? I do acting too sometimes. Okay.
Are we getting an 80s episode now? What's it gonna be?
I've been waiting for this episode all week. I'm like, ah! Good cliffhangers, man. Good cliffhangers.
Yeah.
I'm
They're
so
doing
excited.
a really great job.
Ba 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 ba. Such a long intro.
I know. It's like, get to it.
Tommy, don't you want to sleep?
It looks almost like Michael J. Fox's. What was that show called?
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I never watched that show.
Growing Pains, maybe? And then Family Matters. Every show from the 80s had that stairway thing.
Maybe we just need some help.
Hiya, kids.
Oh, Agnes.
I was just on my way to Jazzercise when I heard your new little bundles of joy were on a sleep strike.
Well, be careful of their belly buttons and remember to support their head. Actually, you know what? Maybe we better not.
Do you want me to take that again? Should we just take it from the top?
What was that about?
What was what?
Did you really not see what I saw? They're empty.
Then where are the twins?
Mommy? Daddy?
They grew up.
I thought they were twins. Oh, this is just like, oh God, what's the name of that show? Where he had the ape friend? Oh my gosh.
The ape friend?
I thought he had an ape friend.
Like
what's the name of?
Alf?
No. Well, what's the name of the father, Philip DeFranco's dad in Planet of the Apes? He was also Third Rock from the Sun, the dad in Third Rock from the Sun.
John Lithgow?
John Lithgow. He had a show. I believe it was him. He had a show where he had like an ape friend or something like that.
I think you mean James Franco as well.
What did I say?
Philip DeFranco.
Oh yeah, James Franco.
I was like,
Yeah.
Philip DeFranco was
James
in a
Franco.
movie.
Yeah, James Franco. I feel like I remember a show where he had like a monkey friend, an ape friend, and it was like a whole thing with the drawing. I don't know. It feels like an amalgamation of a lot of things, honestly.
Yeah.
Quick history on our subject. Born in Sokovia in 1989.
And earliest tracking had her using her powers against the Avengers. Is that correct?
Right before she earned their trust and became one herself.
Lagos and Germany. We all know how that turned out.
Wanda's not a terrorist.
By your own account, you described the experience of being under her mind control as excruciating. Bring up the visual.
Are they taking him apart?
Maximoff stormed our facility, stole the Vision's body, and resurrected him.
But how did she even do it? Bring him back without the Mind Stone?
Oh, wow. That's cute.
Oh, boy. Can we keep him, Mommy? He was outside, Oh,
Now, boys, your father and I don't think you're ready to properly care for an animal until you're at least 10 years old.
wait.
Wait, now hang on there a minute, you young whippersnapper.
God.
This is so weird.
If all the sets and props and wardrobe were solid matter, that would mean she's wielding an insane amount of power.
Far exceeding anything she's displayed in the past.
She could have taken out Thanos on her own if he hadn't initiated a blitz. Nobody else came close.
Well, I'd argue that Captain Marvel came close.
We are not talking about her. We are talking about Wanda.
Why so sensitive?
Where's the lab?
What are we looking for?
That. Can I borrow this?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What?
You had a bulletproof vest on when you went inside, didn't you?
If she can change things as they go into the hex, what happens if we send something in that requires no change?
Like what?
Like you're in costume or like an old computer or something. I don't know.
So you're telling me this is a typewriter, a Rolodex, and a calendar all in one? What day is it? How long has it been? You have to stop her.
Stop who?
She's in my head. Just make her stop! Now tell me this. If I send an email...
What the hell? Wow. That was a great transition from him.
Technology.
That was a really nice transition from him.
Sparky, do you have a brother, Mom?
I do. He's far away from here, and that makes me sad sometimes.
Hey, Sparky, what's up, boy?
Stay here.
Maximoff located. Wanda, this is Captain Monica Rambeau. I just want to talk. That's it. My controls aren't working. Reconnect patch.
Disregard. Take the shot.
What? What did you do?
There's a breach, sir.
Shouldn't have done that.
Please stand by.
Oh, he seemed like such a cool guy, but he's such a dick now.
Oh, she can just leave at will. Okay.
You can hardly blame us, Wanda.
Stay out of my home. You don't bother me. I won't bother you.
You've taken an entire town hostage.
Well, I'm not the one with the guns, Director.
What do you want?
I have what I want, and no one will ever take it from me again.
Stand down!
Is it like even more fortified now?
That's what I was wondering. If it was reinforced.
Hey, here, boys!
Hey, what's the trouble, little dudes?
We can't find your dog.
Ah, don't worry, he's sure to turn up. Your mom won't let him get far, ma'am.
Sinister.
I don't. Sparky!
Ooh.
Found him in my azalea bushes. Don't know how many leaves he ate.
It's too sad. You can fix anything, Mom. Fix it dead.
What? I am trying to tell you that there are rules in life, okay? We can't reverse death.
Lucy, you got some explaining to do.
I spoke with Norm.
Oh?
He was in pain, Wanda.
Vision.
You can't control me the way you do them.
Can't I?
We're not done here. Norm has a family, Wanda. He has a family.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop lying to me! What is outside of Westview? I can't remember my life before Westview. I don't know who I am. It's wrong. It is wrong.
Who is it?
Monica Rambeau.
Oh!
Oh shit! What?
I thought maybe it was him from the back.
You. No, but it's the other one.
No.
It's the different actor from the Fox one, from the 20th Century Fox X-Men.
This is Quicksilver, isn't it?
Yes, but in Avengers, it was a different actor. You don't get how cool this is. Okay.
Okay, well, explain to me later.
Okay,
No,
explain to me now.
I'll explain to you now. So basically in Avengers, there was some sort of weird competing thing going on with that particular character because both Fox and Marvel wanted to use him.
Right.
Right. And so they struck some kind of deal, if I understand correctly, and they had 2 different actors. But the fact of the matter was, the one from X-Men was way cooler.
Yeah.
Just way superior in terms of just like people just liked him so much more.
Yeah, he's great.
And they did something bizarre here where they're like, we're going to use that guy instead of the actor from Avengers who got shot up, who got killed in Age of Ultron. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is cool that they brought him because he's so memorable. Like
he is. He's
everybody,
great.
Everybody loves him. So like for me, that's like, what the hell? That's so cool. That's so exciting. I mean, that's like, I did not see that coming. I had
So
no.
is she just like reanimating everyone, or just like bringing people back?
Yeah, I don't. Yes, but I mean, I'm so just like caught up in the fact that they brought that actor into this show that I couldn't even think about like the story ramifications of what she's been doing.
Okay.
I was just like caught up in that. Like, what? Why did they? That's so cool. Like, wow, great cliffhanger.
Yeah,
because
great.
they brought his
now
brother
what?
back.
Now what? Now what? WandaVision.
I just wish it would go a little faster, just a little faster. I'm just like, I don't need as much of the daytime show thing.
The family drama.
Yeah, the sitcom stuff. I don't need, no, the sitcom stuff. Yeah, sure, the dog and all that. I'm like, I know it all speaks to the greater conversation or the greater message of the what's going on with her.
Well, yeah, because like
you
the
know.
message she's giving her kids is the one that she should really be taking herself, which is
Right.
like, hey, sometimes you can't just cheat your way through grief. Like
Right.
you just have to feel it, and you can't just try and magic your way out of it. And you definitely cannot bring people back to life. And it's like, dude, you're a hypocrite.
Right, she brought her brother back.
Yeah, you brought your husband back.
That too, yeah.
Yeah, like what are you doing? You know?
Right. And so seeing Vision go through this, what I can only describe as a Truman Show revelation, is pretty neat, actually. I like seeing him discover this information and like try to put it together and like basically rebelling against her and her control and her trying to maintain this lie of like, you think I'm doing it? And she's totally doing it. You know, she's having to like double down on her lies in order to maintain this reality that she's created just so she can be with him.
Like, yeah, like I was gonna say, is she even aware? But yeah, she is, because she like literally came out of the town to speak to all of the agents and just be like, just leave me alone.
Right. But there's no explanation so far, and it'll reveal itself, I'm sure, at some point, unless it's already been revealed in the films or whatever, and I just wasn't paying attention. There's no explanation so far as to why this is a broadcast, why it's a show, and why it's jumping through time the way it is, like from the 50s, 60s, 70s, whatever, all the way up to, you know, what it is now. But and so that has yet to show its face.
Well, I think I think you kind of touched on a theory maybe earlier on, either in our reactions to the trailers or at the beginning of the show, which is like, it just seems like maybe this is her happy place, you know, like maybe she just feels better to kind of create this reality where she got to marry Vision. They get a family and they have this cute little suburban life, and it's just very sweet and everything that she ever wanted, you know? Not the reality of what's going on outside, and she has complete control over it.
I didn't realize in previous episodes, just like in this episode when they first showed Monica Rambeau, I was like, well, she's a gorgeous woman.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, like when they showed her close up, I'm like, well, how come I didn't notice that before? It's so bizarre. Like she's just beautiful.
She is.
And I was just like, she's so stunning, and I'm like caught up in looking at her sometimes. I'm like, okay, just focus on the show. What are you doing? Like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like she's really, really attractive.
She's a very, very attractive lady.
In general, I like where this is going. I'm enjoying it. I just, you know, there's moments I feel myself getting this like a little antsy. When it's focused in on the sitcom stuff. I gotta say that one more time, you know? It's just like, why are we still doing this? We understand what's going on. Like, come on, let's just get forward here. You know, and I'm just a little bit impatient because it's getting exciting, and I want to keep going back to that exciting stuff. That's where this stuff is all kind of falling apart.
Well, that's the thing that's exciting about the sitcom world, right? It's because like it's something familiar to us, but then I love how they keep adding in these little moments where you're starting to get a sense that the people in the town are becoming more and more aware. Like things are kind of unraveling. The way people were talking to her, like her neighbor who's all like, do you want me to just take that again from the beginning? And the postman who was like, oh, your mom, I forget what he said exactly, but like your mom is in control of everything around here or something, you know, and it's just, but they kind of just play it off just so subtly sometimes that, I don't know, I feel like if you're not really paying attention, you don't catch how sinister it really feels. Like to me, I watch it and I'm just like, it feels really scary.
She had some kind of, I know that she's Russian. Sokovian, sorry.
Yes.
I know that she's Sokovian.
She slipped into the accent again.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Is like she went into some kind of accent and I was like, I thought that disappeared.
Well,
like,
it
in the movies, like I thought it just was gone.
It did, and I'm not quite sure why, but it came back again in, I think it was episode 3 when she had the babies.
Oh, okay.
And she slipped back into it again. I don't know what the...
It almost feels like Friends when Ross was doing the British accent, the English accent, and he just tried to phase it out because he became a professor. And he just tried to phase it out, and it just got awkward. And then the students were like, "What happened to your accent?" And he just went right back into doing the accent again.
Oh.
It was stupid. It was fun in the show. I'm obviously not doing it justice, but it was a fun moment in the show.
Right. I wonder if it's just, you know, another sign of her unraveling a little bit more.
Perhaps.
I
was wondering what she did to that fence. Like, did she just reinforce it? Because she went, and it got like really red. I was expecting it to like have the broadcast of the show up on the wall or something like that. It just got red. I'm like, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just like
Reinforcement.
now you can't send anything in here. You're not welcome anymore.
Right.
You know.
There's just like weird quirks, weird touches to the show. It's like, okay, so who is the broadcast for, right? Because like the credits roll.
Yeah.
It's not like Vision can see those credits. That's for whoever receives the broadcast. That's what's confusing me a little bit about just this arrangement that Wanda has created. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's like the credits would be for the would-be,
viewer.
Voyeuristic viewer, you know. But like, that's not Vision. So like, why did that pop up? Like, these are just. I guess it's just. I'm thinking too hard about it. I think is what it's coming down to. I just need to think less about this. It's just cool, I like that moment with Vision, kind of having his freak out. He's like, I don't. He's like, I don't remember before this. You know.
I feel how distressed he feels as well. You know, like because I'm kind of putting myself in his shoes and just kind of seeing how everything is unraveling around him, and all of a sudden he's like, I don't know if I can trust my wife anymore, and what the hell's going on, and why can't I remember anything from before this? Like, I know I have a life, like I had a life.
Yeah.
What's going on? I don't, like I've said before, you know, I haven't really dived deep into all of the theories about exactly what's going on and who's who and what's what. But so am I to understand that Vision has been reanimated?
Yes.
So to some extent, like, he's still himself.
He's basically been Frankensteined.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's not like at 100.
I don't think so.
Right.
Something's off. Something is definitely amiss.
He's still got like a semblance, obviously, of his personality and his intelligence and everything like that, but he's not like Vision.
Well, anytime
capacity.
I've seen a movie where a character has been like brought back from the dead, something wasn't quite right.
There's usually something off. Yeah.
And like something's just missing and just off. And so I feel like that's what's happened here. She's in complete control. It's just weird because like I thought that the stone is what gave him life.
Yeah.
Essentially. And so without that, like, how is this all? There's so many questions that this show has to answer. And so I'm once again like.
They kind of mentioned that in the episode too, as well. You know, where they're like, I think it's the Mind Stone, right? Like he
Right.
doesn't have it.
Right.
So how is this even?
Well, I mean, it just goes to demonstrate just how powerful she is, you know?
Yeah, she's running a whole town.
Yeah. There's obviously, you know, a sore spot there with Monica Rambeau and Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
So,
I'm like,
well,
wait.
well, as I understand it, y'all correct me in the comments if I'm wrong here anywhere, but as I understand it, Captain Marvel and Monica Rambeau's mom had a relationship of some kind.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know like why she would have ill will towards Captain Marvel. Obviously, they kind of hinted at that, and so that's gonna be revealed at some point. Maybe.
Yeah. I hope it is.
I'm sure it's gonna be revealed. I mean, you don't just. That would be like a pseudo Chekhov's gun kind of thing. It's like, why would you drop that and then not address it?
Not at all.
Yeah. So that's got to come up. Anyway, great cliffhanger because I'm definitely looking forward to next week and seeing how Quicksilver is going to fit into all this and what he's going to do, what he's going to bring to the show. Very excited. It's super cool that they brought that actor back. Yeah, he is Quicksilver. The other guy from Avengers: Age of Ultron, like I barely remember him.
Yeah, no,
which is unfortunate because it's like I hate to say that about an actor who like he went through all the training to be an actor. He went through all the auditions to get the part. He actually did the movie and was successfully in this film. And then he's just like forgotten.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad to like toss that, but like this is the dude. Like this is Quicksilver.
I'm super stoked.
Yeah.
It was another one of those moments where I saw the back of his head and like that hairstyle is so recognizable, like the color and everything, and I was thinking, could it be? But it was another one of those moments where I'm like, I'm very aware that I'm being recorded right now.
Right. No.
If I say the wrong name,
yes,
I'm gonna sound like a complete tool.
No. Yeah, I know. I got the same. I got the same sensation, the same feeling. I was just like, who the fuck is this? I don't want to say anything and then like be made to, like I'm sure everybody knows who this is and I'm the only one who doesn't know. That was my feeling in the moment. But like I'm happy.
It's so exciting. I hope they make really good use of him.
You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. If you're watching this on Patreon, thanks so much for supporting us here. Very much appreciate it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button as well as the bell icon, all notifications. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
Achara Kirk.
Peace out.